everyone. If you're a digital nomad or a full-time traveler, then you know it's kind of a struggle trying to figure out where and what to buy for groceries. So today we are in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and we're going to take you to one of the local grocery stores here that was literally just like a 12-minute walk from our Airbnb. And hopefully we can find some affordable things. I don't plan on buying too much, just enough to replace a meal, something to snack on during the day. So let's see what this grocery bill will cost us in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Come on. Be sure to keep watching because we will also be sharing what a typical Airbnb costs as well as dining out at a local restaurant.
So if you are living as a digital nomad in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, or anywhere else, you know that managing your budget is of the highest priority. So the plan today is to spend less than $40. Let's see how we do. So in Kuala Lumpur, and really most countries in Asia, you have the choice of shopping at a local market or at a supermarket. And the local markets are really great for fresh produce and really affordable pricing, while the supermarkets will tend to be a little bit pricier, but far more convenient. Let us know in the comments if you want to see what shopping at a local market looks like here in Kuala Lumpur.
So as you walk into the grocery store, you'll notice a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables, which I love to see. I came here specifically for some bananas because they're easy to snack on and you don't have to wash them before you eat them. I definitely, at some point, I want to get a chance to try some of the local fruits here in Malaysia, like the durian and everything, but I'm going to stick to what I know for now. So the bananas here cost 4.90 ringgit, which is basically $1 a kilogram, so that's not bad at all. I noticed living overseas that affordable foods are whole foods like fresh fruits and vegetables, which is honestly how it should be. Foods that are healthy shouldn't be expensive, but that's a luxury we're not used to having coming from the States, and I absolutely love it. So navigating the dairy and meat section can be a little bit interesting if you're used to different standards. Like one thing I noticed being here in Southeast Asia and other countries of the world, that they don't refrigerate their eggs, which is something that we do in America. I find that very interesting. Also, here in Malaysia, you will notice a variety of halal products just to reflect the very high Muslim population in this country. So yeah, be mindful of that as well. In the States, nuts tend to be on the pricier side, but here they were sold at reasonable prices with a decent variety to choose from. We figured it was the perfect food to snack on throughout the day. So I don't know about Levon, but I need a little something sweet here and there, so I'm trying to find the snack aisle. We are trying our best to stay healthy while we're overseas. Just in general, we're trying to stay healthy, so I'm not going to drag it too much. But we're in the cereal/granola section, so these kind of look good. I might pick up a little something here. So let's see what they got.
So now that we've made our way through a couple of the aisles, definitely notice they have a good mix of local brands and some of the familiar brands that we're used to. I've seen a lot of Nestle and Kellogg's. Just know that if you do choose some of those familiar brands, they might come with a little bit of a higher price tag. Don't be afraid to try some of the local stuff. They're cheaper and they're usually just as good.
There was also a good selection of seafood here and chicken as well, sold by the kilo. Dining out in Malaysia is pretty affordable, but if you don't mind cooking at home, you can't go wrong with that either, in my opinion. We'll be sure to leave this specific grocery store in our Google Maps list, which will be in the description below.
So we had a goal, we had a budget, and mission was accomplished. We spent 160 Malaysian ringgits, which works out to be $33. So not only did we come under budget, we had room to spare.
And that wraps up our grocery shopping in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Whether you're here long-term or short-term, grocery shopping is going to save you a lot of money for sure.
So we booked our accommodation straight through Airbnb, and I really felt like we got some tremendous value out of it. The place was incredibly spacious. Honestly, for a big city, I wasn't really expecting much. This is the first time that I booked a place, and it was actually bigger in person than the pictures. The pictures really didn't do justice when I was looking at it on Airbnb. There's so much space. We have a kitchen with everything that we need. We even have a washer and dryer combo. Obviously, we got a fridge, microwave. We had a stove, so we were able to do some light cooking. We tend to do like boiled eggs and like fruit and nuts in the morning for breakfast, just to help keep our food costs down. We also had massive and ample closet space, so much closet space to be able to store all our things. The Wi-Fi is very good here. Throughout Kuala Lumpur, I haven't had any issues. I've been able to download tons of videos. We've uploaded videos, so if you are a content creator, that will not be an issue for you. You'll be able to upload to YouTube and do whatever it is that you need to do. Also, as a digital nomad, something else that's also incredibly important to me and my wife is ample working space. So they have a nice little office setup. There's even a little like couch kind of thing right behind us, so you can sit and read there and just be very comfortable. We have a table. It serves as our dining table and also as a little bit of an extra work setup too. So we did a lot of work there also. The bathroom was very comfortable with the shower, so much space to be able to store all our things. Just throughout the apartment, that's definitely a big theme. They made sure that there's going to be ample storage. We're going to make sure to leave the link to this Airbnb in the description. The cost with all the taxes and fees included worked out to be around $37 a night. So for the month, if you wanted to stay here for a month, it works out to be around $1,000 a month, which I think is very good value. The location is excellent. There's a night market nearby. We're not far from the Petronas Towers. We're very close also to public transportation. There are malls within walking distance. There's an ATM. There's 7-Elevens everywhere. You can't go wrong booking this place. It represents tremendous value. We've been getting some great luck with our accommodations, and I hope that continues as we continue our journey as digital nomads and full-time travelers.
Since we've been in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, we have been craving a traditional Malaysian breakfast because we've been eating Western food. So I really want to see what the, traditional breakfast is like. And we're here at this place called Valentine Roti. I love roti, so I'm excited to see what this is all about. It's a local spot, and I'm very excited. So come on with us.
Can't wait to taste the vibes.
Malaysia is a very diverse country with many cultural influences such as Malay, Indian, Chinese, and the food here reflects that with a variety of flavors and bold spices. Here at Valentine Roti, the Indian influence is coming through. We found this restaurant right on Google. It was about a 10-minute Uber ride from our Airbnb. The reviews looked promising, so we decided to give it a shot, and as you can tell by the menu here, the selection is great.
So these are the experiences that I live for. I am so excited to try this food. When I go to a new place, I want to see what that local cuisine is all about. So I can't wait to try the different spices that Malaysia uses, and especially in comparison to the last couple countries that we've been to.
So I ordered some fresh carrot juice. I'm very excited to see what it tastes like. Ooh. That's good. It's not too sweet. It's very creamy. I like it. Not too sweet, but also not too healthy tasting. So it's really good. I like it.
So I was originally going to get apple juice, but then I saw on the menu that they have Horlicks. I haven't tasted Horlicks since I was a child. So in the Caribbean, it's kind of like a powder. It's kind of like Milo or Ovaltine. I'm not sure you guys are familiar with either of those, but it's really only found in the Caribbean or just basically internationally. So this is my first time getting to try some in years. So I'm excited to see what their version tastes like. just as good as I remember. This is so good.
Is it hot?
Perfect temperature. I can taste that. I don't know how to describe the taste of Horlicks, but it just brings me back to like literally back to my youth. So good.
Where are you from?
Jamaica.
So I ordered the murtabak ayam, and it's basically like a chicken quesadilla. I'm very excited. It looks really good. I gotta use two hands for this. That is good. Very good.
So I tried a piece of just the chapati by itself already, but now there's a lot more lamb on this piece. I dip it in some sauce. Let's see how it goes. Honestly, this is really good. The first time I had chapati was in Kenya. That was a very good culinary experience. This is definitely matching up. The lamb is seasoned very, very well. The chapati is nice and soft, a little buttery. The sauces, the spices in the sauce blending in with the seasoning of the lamb. Oh my gosh. That was such an interesting flavor. I'm not sure what this sauce is. Please comment below if you know what this is for us, please. But it has a kind of like a fishy kind of taste. It's very, very good. Please let us know if you know what this is. Comment below. So this was the roti Valentine. Let's give it a taste. Very interesting. Wow. I'm gonna try it with some of the sauce.
I'm eating the roti Valentine right now, and if I had to describe it, it tastes like a tuna fish sandwich, kind of, because it has that seafood-like taste, but it's actually sardines. I like it. I don't like it as much as the original one that I had, the murtabak ayam, I think it was called. But this is pretty good as well. It's not spicy, just very flavorful. Very good. So y'all saw the amount of food that we got. We got drinks, basically 4 different kinds of platters, and you're not even gonna believe how much it was in US. What's the verdict, Levon?
$10.29.
$10.29. Our bellies are full. We are not hungry. We are very well satisfied. So 10 out of 10. We'll be back. Best believe we'll be back because yes.
So that was definitely a very, very positive experience. I would highly recommend if you are in Kuala Lumpur to give a visit to Valentine Roti. Yes, Valentine Roti, 5 stars. It gave everything that we wanted it to give. Shout out to my wife Irene for finding this spot. But on another note, we really ate it down over here. We pretty much devoured everything that was in front of us. I can't recommend this place enough. The spices that they use, the seasonings, everything was very well done. Pay them a visit when you come to Kuala Lumpur. So one of the things that I was super nervous about before moving overseas was, where am I going to get a haircut from? Where am I going to get shape-ups? Can I trust overseas barbers? But honestly, this is my second shape-up overseas, and it has not been a problem any at all. I got a fade, and it only cost me $13 with a tip. That is basically a third of the price of what I was paying in New York. And he did a very good job. I'm very happy with it. So it's really not a concern. If that's something that you're concerned about, going overseas, no need to worry. To find my barbers overseas, I first start by searching on Google and on Instagram. I'm specifically looking at who has positive reviews, but more importantly, who has photos so I can see the quality myself. Something else I'll also prioritize is a barber who can speak English, because without the language barrier, it's so much easier to explain exactly how I want my haircut, and that makes the whole process stress-free. So far, this process has been working really well for me, and no one has missed yet. So to my fellas and to my ladies too, how do you guys find your barbers and stylists when traveling? Let us know in the comments.